All right, folks, here in Salvaging, Arizona, it is a non-ferrous scrapyard run day. Let's see what we got. I just did a short about this, so we're going to kind of gloss over what we got here, but got a good amount of non-ferrous stuff today. So we got the green boards, bullet brass, regular household wire. I'm sorry, got a lot of steel here. Got the clean brass, good bendy wire, dirty brass, copper, dirty copper, toward the wall of steel. And we're also turning in the motors today. That's right, all these nice motors. And like I've said before, here in Arizona, I can't crack those open. Yeah, there's a law, something. I have explained that before. If you want to, you can go look back and see. But anyways, we'll be turning in also the transformers as well. And like I said, just the general wall of steel. And we'll end up with the aluminum, which we spent a little bit of time the other day going through this stuff, making sure it was all good to go. This stuff here was pretty cool. This was actually track lighting, and embedded in this were pretty thick strips of copper. So all right, folks, as we near our indoor non-ferrous yard here, we're going to be pulling in. They don't like to be filmed here, so we're going to be pulling in and we'll film on the way out. All right, folks, as we make our way to the exit here, I will say that was a real good run. That was a real good run. We're going to do a full wrap up after we dump the steel, which is where we're heading next. All right, as we make our turn onto the street for the steel yard. Oh, looks like we got one semi being loaded. Let's see. 7860, 7880. Okay, folks. This is where it's good to have 2 yards. As you see, I am backing off the scale here. That's because there is a large semi that is broken down in the middle of the pile. And nothing's going anywhere. So we're gonna mosey on down to the next one, and I'll see you there. All right, we've reached the scrap side of the tracks, and here we are at our other place. 150 in the ton. Okay, so let's go here. So we've got a car ahead of us. Anything else? And another car. So let's hang out. All right, folks, here in Salvaging, Arizona, we are done with our run. And let's get our reward for today, which is a Tijuana hot dog, or a Sonora hot dog, as some call. It's really good out here in Arizona. It's a bacon wrapped hot dog. It's got the mustard, mayo, a lot of good spices on it. Really good stuff. A lot of times they're packed in like a little pita pocket. This one's just not, but really good. Sonoran dogs. Anyways, getting to what we're here for, the money part. Okay, since this is so long, those folks at the indoor one did a really good job. They really broke it down very well, and I was happy about that. So what I did was I went through, and this is what we got. Okay, $29.92 in brass, that's all of it. $38.69 in wire, all of it. $40.20 copper, that's all of it. $36.45 in aluminum, $64.55 in motors, and $10.20 in green boards, and another $1 somewhere miscellaneous for somewhere else, for a total on that one for the non-ferrous run of $221. That is not bad at all. We wound up going to the second place, where I got 704 pounds, and it was 150 net ton for $52.80, for a grand total of $273.80 for one run. That ain't bad at all. Gonna go enjoy my TJ hot dogs right there, my Sonoran dogs, and let's head back to scrap. All right, folks, here in Salvaging, Arizona, welcome to another Saturday scrapping adventure. Area very close to my house is opened up, really close to my house, so it's kind of cool. I don't have to drive very far today. I like that. Let's head out and see what we're getting. Come along. Well, it looks like our first pile of the day is quite voluminous. Starting out in our little farming areas today. It looks like they're doing their irrigation. Yep. What is this? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Yeah, I'll grab the wire and stuff in that. Okay. There's something in here. Oh. It's like little Russian nesting dolls. There you go. That's what's in there. Last time I was out here, I grabbed 2 things of lemons. Oh man, I got skunked. Oh well. My daughter stole all my lemons, and now I got skunked again. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find some more today. Okay, well let's see what we can get out of here. Yeah, I'm not gonna deconstruct this motor here out here, but okay, so we'll grab some wires. Ah, see? We did get a lemon score. All right. Look at these, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like I said, these big old Arizona lemons, man. Love them. Cool. Ooh. Heaters there, is that what that is? Little radiators. Yeah, I'll get that later. That's all done up. Don't get many heaters here, I will say that. Just like I don't get humidifier or dehumidifiers. Don't get those much. I think I got 1. Seriously, in like my entire year and plus out here doing this, I got 1. Hey folks, bad or remembering joke time about humidifiers. One of my favorite comedians was Stephen Wright, and one of the funniest things he said was, I want to put a humidifier and a dehumidifier in a room and let them battle it out. I love that kind of humor. Let's move on. Oh, looks like somebody redid some fans. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep, oh, that good. Oh, the good plumber's brass. All right, there we go. Got that out of there. Always check ceiling fan boxes, like I've said, because they got the goodies in them. Okay. Oh, trigger. Cute. Okay, thank you. For some reason I have an officer following me down every one of my cul-de-sacs. Okay. I don't know if he's checking up on me or what he's doing, but I've waved to him twice. He hasn't said a word to me. That's weird. I'm not doing anything wrong. I swear to God, I'm just scrapping. I see some wires. Let's see. Tubing or wires? Another coax right there. Okay. Got a little bit of wire. Oh, okay. A little bit of copper on there. Alright. Cut that off. Coppery bits here, and I'm gonna leave this on because there's something else up there I want to grab. I'm gonna put you right up on the engine here, folks. I apologize. Got some here. I've said before, me and tangled steel don't get along. I'll let tangled steel go to another guy, because that's all about. That's 2 cents worth of pain in the ass. That's what that is. It's worth about 2 cents, and it's a major pain in the ass. So I'll give up that 2 cents pain in the ass. I'll leave that there. Should we go ahead and go vertical already? Why not? But come on, man. Well, this goes to show that what might be just nothing, sometimes it's helpful to look, because got a nice little bag of Romex here, hiding out there. I'll just take the whole thing. All right, folks, here in Salvaging, Arizona, here we are, Second City bound on the freeway. Got another area has opened up in there, and we're going to check that out. Like I said, we're trying to take some small bites, and these areas are smaller than the other city I work, so we're going to run up a few alleys, and this is alleys again today, so we're going to be doing alleys. Yay! Well, looks like we're starting off small today. There you go. Okay. Well, let's investigate further. Oh, shaver. Okay. Clean that up, might be worth some. Hand soap, sure. Okay, let's see what we got here. What is starting fluid? Sure. Tire wet wax, yeah, that's $5. $5. Plumber's putty, yep. Unused caulk, yeah. Spackle, yeah. And oil, like I said, always take oil. Always take oil. Look at that. Seriously, these are this is like you'd pay $6-7 a bottle for that at O'Reilly's. What might this be? Huh? Dig that out of there. Okay, Steve. Can you make the shot from 1 foot away? Huh, maybe. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, hey, we got us a little bit of metal there. Is that a microwave? That sure is. The plastic out of that. Even got the wire on it. Here we go again with the alleys. There's a front end loader up ahead in the alley, so we're gonna gracefully back out and hit another one. Okay, folks, we're gonna sidetrack, and like I said, this is the city I worked. This building here was kind of funny. As you can see how they built the walls up. It's been like that for years. There was a transient camp on the roof of that, and those folks had been there for 6 months plus. They made a setup like you wouldn't believe, and no one knew they were there. I forget who finally found them out, but when we got up on that, I was like, oh my gosh, it was just so much stuff. It was insane, and they still keep it that way. That's weird. I don't know. Well, a little sidetrack, but let's get back in these alleys here. All right, just when you think it's all just a bunch of doom and gloom, got your pretty spring flowers here, even blooming right in the alley. All right. And I thought I saw something as I went by here, and I did. Buried. Oh, a little chainsaw. Light fixtures. And... oh, that's aluminum. That's good. All right, there's that. You can even find beauty in the alleys, folks. Well, let's do our second city wrap up here. As I said, trying to take little bites, going through some areas here. As you can tell, not all too much, but hey, you know what? Like I said, we're trying to learn the space. Got some microwave, a lot of household stuff, a few light fixtures there, some dirty brass and tote and whatnot. And as we sit here, also, this is the dividing line between two cities here. This is one city, and that's the other, with the dividing line being the canal. Canals crisscross all through the valley, giving us water. That's what basically made the valley, was being able to use these canals. So, but hey, hope you enjoyed this one. Let's head back to our other city and do some scrapping. Huh. Well, is this sealant stuff here? I don't know, folks. Should I take this? I don't know. I mean, we shall see. There you go. All right. Yep. I think it's a tube TV day. Why not? There. All right, let's see here. What we got? Door handles and whatnot, but well, all right, folks, the battery just died on that, but I don't know if you saw, we did a little street surgery and got us some nice good solid brass on the handles there, so not bad. Just wanted to show you that before we headed off. Oh, actually, what is that? This is all coax here, but like I said, my yard will take it as steel, so I'll find us a little box for that. And screens. And as you saw, folks, got a halfway decent amount on aluminum just from breaking these down, so not too bad. I think this one might be steel though. Some of them are. Yeah, this one is. But most aren't. Yeah, that one is. Most of your exterior ones are, like your real thick ones. But for the most part, they're just aluminum like this. And you can bend the big ones down right here in the street. Looks like we got us a satellite dish here, taking a nap. Can't be sleeping out in the middle of the day like this. Come on, man, wake up. Come on, let's go. You gotta head out. We got a call about you, man. What? Yeah, we got a call about you. You're heading out. You're going to the scrapyard. Oh man, I don't want to go to the scrapyard. You're going to the scrapyard anyways. Getting back. Alrighty, I think we found something of the clothes rack variety, as Paul puts it, but doesn't seem to have much all to it. Let's give it a shot. There you go. Well, since I guess just can't say bread and butter, can we say it's margarine? There we go, it's margarine. We're throwing some margarine in the back. There you go. Haha. A nice shiny bumper just waiting out there on the curb for me. I think I just saw him put that out. Oh yeah. Oh, this was thin. Hey.
No, it's a 2008 Ford F-150.
2008 Ford F-150? Okay. Looks to be in pretty good shape.
Well, I had it for a week back in 2008. And I dinged it a little teeny bit, and my truck was brand new, only a week old, so I couldn't handle it, so I bought a new bumper. And then I've just never been able to sell it, so.
Huh, even an offer up, or no one to buy it?
I did offer up, and I did Craigslist, and nobody buy it, so.
Huh, okay, well, maybe just off the scrapyard then.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. All right, folks, here, PD Story Time. Yes, PD Story Time once again. And today we're going to talk about the SWAT team. Oh, the big bad SWAT team. Now you might say to yourself, gee, Steve, you're such a fine physical specimen. Were you on the SWAT team? No, I was not. What? Who'd have thought that? No, I was not on the SWAT team. SWAT never was a big thing for me. So I'm going to talk about the SWAT team, but not as a member of it, but as working around them for 24 years, going on calls with them, because as a patrol officer, you will definitely assist the SWAT team many times. I lost count of the amount of times. So let's talk about that. The SWAT team. Let's first of all talk about the expectations. You know, the expectation is, you know, the movie SWAT, you know, where, you know, Colin Farrell is rappelling off buildings and chasing bad guys down sewers and jumping out of helicopters. No, sure, that can happen. Yeah, that can happen, you know, and I could find a diamond ring out, whatever, you know. I'm just saying it doesn't happen very often. We'll come back to that, of what the expectations are and what they get. Here's one question I got a lot from people, not just like young folks wanting to be a cop, but even like folks in their 20s, 30s would come to me and say, yeah, I want to be a cop, but I just want to be a SWAT cop. I'm like, what? It's like you don't get hired on and go get to be the vice president of the company. I'm not saying that SWAT holds a higher position, but it's a specialized unit. You don't just get to join on and get into a highly specialized unit. You have to join on, you got to be a cop, you got to work patrol, you got to put your time in just like anybody else, and then you have to put in for the SWAT team. Now it's definitely, you know, if it's old timey, at least it was when I was there. If you want to get on the SWAT team, you got to do stuff for the team. If they want you there for extra training, if they want you to, you know, come in on your day off and do some extra training for them, then you got to do it. And if they want you to work with them, you got to do it. Basically, you got kind of just like anything, you got to put your time in, okay? And not only that, you got to be in great physical shape, you know. We'll leave it at that. And definitely a jock mentality, I would say, you know, because I mean, yeah, they're very much along that same lines, and that's not me. You know, I was never a football player, jock, anything like that. So that whole thing just never appealed to me much. Now, working with them, what I noticed a lot of what SWAT did was hurry up and wait. That was what it seemed to do. There was something would happen, and they would go and get all tacked up. And tacked up meaning put on your tactical gear, get all the stuff on, bring out the Bearcat, which is this armored vehicle, get it all ready, and then the negotiators start, and then they gotta wait, and then it could be there for a very long time, and then nothing could happen, and then, so yeah, a a lot of hurry up and wait, and frankly that didn't seem appealing to me. Yeah, sure, there are times when you'll get to do some really cool stuff, but you know, if they say, hey, there's a guy on the other side of that wall, we need you to sit right here, and we don't know if he's gonna pop up, but he might pop up in the next hour, he might pop up 7 hours later, but I need you to stand there. And yeah, you might get relief, but that ain't for me. You know, it really just wasn't. So like I said, having to get tacked up, having to go out, and then over and over again, and many times they don't have to do anything. So I could see that being disheartening. I don't know, but definitely not as glamorous as you would think. Like I said, a lot of sweating, a lot of freezing, all that stuff. You know, waiting. You know, I was never in the military, but I'm sure all you military folks would know. You know, especially if you ever in a specialized unit where you had to sit somewhere and just deal with it. You know. Also, too, it was super dangerous. I had children. I had 2 kids, and you know, I was just thinking pragmatically. You know, if SWAT team is, if there's a guy saying, hey, I got a gun, if anyone comes in this front door, I'm gonna shoot him. Well, the SWAT team goes in. They may not go in the front door, but they're going in. Okay, and yeah, police work is dangerous, but I had children. I didn't need to add that on there, so I chose against it. Let me give you one funny story where I worked with SWAT. This was a suicide. Now, it didn't start as working with SWAT. This started out as a woman called and said her husband was suicidal. Actually pretty common call of a suicidal person. So I get there and she answers the door. She has a child in her arms, and I could say, hey, what's going on? And I could see in her eyes, you know, that look that someone gives, and I was like, okay. And she says, he's over there. And I look over, and there he is sitting he's sitting at the kitchen table. She's there. She goes off into another room. And then we had the weirdest thing. It was like what I called a civil standoff. A civil standoff. I got to talk to him. He said yes, he did have a gun. He said yes, it was tucked into his waistband, and yes, he planned to kill himself. And I'm not a hostage negotiator, but I was at the door, we're talking, you know, and I'm kind of like hiding behind the door, trying to use best cover as I can. And I'm talking to him, and I'm saying, hey, well, I'm just trying to bargain with him, say, hey, you know what, can we at least maybe have you put the gun in the cabinet? And he said something, well, if I get rid of my gun, then you have all the advantage. Now, I didn't say it, but I thought, touche. Here's the deal. We're talking, and it's just me and you right now, but I said, pretty soon, there are people coming who aren't going to be as patient and who aren't going to be as nice. I'd really like to end this just now. Could we do this? Could you just put the gun, come out, and we'll talk, and we'll get this settled? He wasn't in trouble. He was just going to go off to a hospital. He wouldn't do it. And so here's where the SWAT part comes in. So as I'm talking to him, we're standing at the door, okay? I don't see this because I'm locked eyes with him. Obviously, I want to make sure he's not going for the gun that's in his waistband as I'm speaking with him. I see an AR-15 barrel come right by here along with a shield, and there was a SWAT. I look over, and there's a SWAT guy right there with one hand on the shield, one hand on the AR, and I said, I'm sorry, sir, I have to leave. They're here now. I wish we could have settled it. Thank you. And I backed off. They wound up, it was settled peacefully. He went off to a hospital and got better. But over the years, it's my, you know, encounters with them. So hope you like that one, and let's get back to scrapping. A few things there, and aluminum doggy door. Some more aluminum. All right, that's some nice extruded. Wow. Off you go. And there is 2 Arizona specials. I'll take those stripped, thank you very much. Some aluminum. Not bad. What could this be here? Little homemade cornhole thingies. Pretty cool. Not steel today. Oh, okay. Little something there. So what if I grab your metal, sir? Yeah. Thank you. Oh boy. Yeah. We're gonna have to go a bit higher up. I'm glad he tore us all down, I'll tell you that. That's really, really cool. I saw one of Mr. Junk and Grind's post that he was taking apart a shelving unit that was like 12 feet tall, and he had to sawzall the whole thing. And by the way, folks, if you haven't checked out Mr. Junk and Grind, you should. Not only is he a great YouTuber, he's a pretty cool dude. Really cool dude. You'll like him. Yeah, if I had to deconstruct all this, that probably took him a good amount of time. We found what looks like a tote of wires and whatnot. Let's see here. Yeah. Right. Yeah, this is all Christmas stuff. Well, lights and whatnot. Take another tote, and we shall. Well, that's not bad for 2 stops. There's one more here. You can do the old WWE Smackdown. All right. What could that be? It looks like aluminum there. Wow. Now that's a scraper right there. Is that for tile work? Is that what that's for? I think, wait, that's heavy. Man, I did tile once. I did about 900 square feet of a house I had way back in the day. I can still feel it in my knees to this day. All you tile workers out there, you have my respect. Man, I was sore forever after doing that, and that was just a living room and another room. There's a Arizona Special there hanging out on the curb. Pot hangers there. Okay, that was loud. First of all, let go of that, thank you. And that's for my Canadian friends there, and for me as well. I'm a lover of Rush. Heck yes. The Holy Trinity all day long. Watched them ever since. I've seen them 6 times in concert. And I know I got me a lot of Canadian viewers. And what a gift that was from the north. Mr. Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and Neil Peart. The rock gods. Yeah, I still remember after those concerts not being able to hear well for 3 days afterwards, because man were they loud. That was one thing about a Rush show. It was loud. I loved it. I didn't care. Well, doesn't this look interesting? Huh. Huh. This is definitely the metal spot. Okay, wait a minute. Alright. You know what? This could go behind the seat. Okay, definitely all this. Bullet holes. Hit me with your scrap shot. Just take the rusty metal. Hey. I'm just mainly going for metal. I don't know if that's for sure.
Nope, I don't want metal.
Okay, cool. And motors like that. Oh yeah, because there's an electric motor in there with the copper, and that's worth. It's the copper. This copper.
You get enough money to be worth doing
it's a side thing. I'm retired. It, you know, like last time I went, I made like 280. Yeah, this steel, and also I turned in all my copper and all the goodies, you know. And I also filmed it and put it on YouTube, so. Aluminum, painted sheet aluminum.
Just like be a box, it'll have to be things inside, styrofoam, and I'll tape it shut, and then other ones will come by, open it up, and leave it open, and there's holes everywhere.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, I try and when I first started doing this, someone told me that, and I was like, you know, you're right. So I always make sure that I'm always tucking stuff in.
Sounds like you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, I've been doing this, like I said, for about a little over a year now. If you go on YouTube, I'm on YouTube, Salvaging in Arizona. Salvaging in Arizona on YouTube, and you'll see me on there. Thank you, have a good one. Well, that'll definitely leave a mark now, won't it? Well, let's do a wrap up here, folks. Salvaging in Arizona. All right, man, what a day today. Actually, well, a little bit early because I am just straight up full. This is heavy. This is a good heavy one today. As you can see, a lot of metal. That last stop was a doozy, but yeah, a lot of good stuff today. Really cool. Heavy stuff, and a few things to go through. I got some boxes with some wires, household stuff. I'm gonna see what we got. I had that one bag full of Romex too, and also let's not forget that we got along with this nice heavy thick stuff right there. I like that. And 2 totes full of Christmas lights, and let's not forget the lemons. So hey folks, we're closing in on like, I don't know, like 940 subscribers. This is getting insane. Thank you folks, I mean it, I really do mean it. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for every subscription, every watch, everything. We're gonna keep this train going. See you next week.